All right, there we go. There we go. Beautiful sound from of rabbits from Noarians. All right, so here we go. We have the this page is written out. Good mitten and I guess that's how you say then you say good afternoon, huh? Good mitand. I know my accent is awful, and I'm probably not even saying it right. Good morning. Good mitzitand. Not that much, Des. Oh, Swiss German. There you go. So let's take a look at what we've got here. Let's look for any misspellings and anything we need to look up. Okay, there's an interesting wished for. Look at this part right there. Wished for. I'm going to go with that. Leave that as is. And then sequestered. Interesting how he's quoting there. What could that possibly be? Let's see if we can figure out what that comes from. What I need to change the font, right? 10-point font or 8 here. And then down here, this bit needs to be 8.2. There we go. Feels like that's too much space. Yeah, that might be better. Let's look that up. Go into Google machine. Good morning. Hi, Erica.
Morning. Morning, everybody.
How's your Monday starting off?
Okay, can't complain.
Awesome. So Genuine has a comment here. After reading works written over 100 years ago, I realized how much the English language declined. Despite being much less educated, people of the past had much better prose. So gosh darn it, I can't find the source of this quote. So I finished the writing, but some calm sequestered spot, the world forgetting, by the world forgot. Let's just try that. Man, so the only thing that comes up is the actual book Solitude itself. Let's try this one. The European Magazine. That's the same. It's Zimmermann again. Nope. Darn it. Wow. We're not going to be able to find out who wrote that. Okay. Next thing is let's figure out who this is. This Pyrrhius. Let's make sure I'm spelling it right. Pyrrrius. Epirus was a Greek king and statesman of the Hellenistic period. He was king of the Greek tribe of Molossians of the royal Assidid house. I can't pronounce that. And later he became king of Ephesus. He was one of the strongest opponents of early Rome and regarded as one of the greatest generals of antiquity. Okay, so now we know who that is. That can't be Cafe. I must have done that wrong. Ease. Look at the Cafe. Ease. That's confusing. So Pyrrhius was the descendant of this other guy, Pyrrhus. Who's that? It's the same guy. What? So I'm looking at the citation at the bottom. Pyrrhus, the celebrated sovereign of Epirus. Epirus, I've got that right, was the descendant of Pyrrhus, the son of Achilles. I don't get that. It's the same guy. How can he be his own son? That's clearly what it says, though. Okay, I don't know what that means. Okay, let's try to read it. Beginning up here with the sentence above. The most charming object loses a portion of its power to delight I'm not saying it right. The most charming object loses a portion of its power to delight by being continually beheld. Alternate society and solitude. Alternate society and solitude. Hold on, let's see, is that right? Alternate. Not alternate. Alternate. Alternate society and solitude, no, are necessary. Alternate society, so it's alternate. Alternate society and solitude are necessary to the full enjoyment both of the pleasures of the world and the delights of retirement. It is okay. So you need both. You need solitude and society to achieve fully the pleasures of both the world and retirement. It is, however, asserted by the celebrated Pascal, whose life was far from being inactive, that quietude is a beam of the original purity of our nature, and that the height of human happiness is in solitude and tranquility. So Pascal, of the celebrated Pascal's wager. So Pascal got around, huh? He says that finding moments of quiet is the beam of original purity of our nature, and that the height of human happiness is in solitude and tranquility. Well put. Tranquility, indeed, is the wish of all, the good while pursuing the track of virtue, the great while following the star of glory, and the little while creeping in the styes of dissipation, sigh for tranquility, and make it the great object which they ultimately hope to attain. Back to your comment there, Genuine, about, beautiful writing. How anxiously does the sailor on the high and giddy mast, when rolling through tempestuous seas, cast his eyes over the foaming billows, and anticipates the calm security he hopes to enjoy when he reaches the wished for shore. Even kings grow weary of their splendid slavery, and nobles sicken under increasing dignities. All, in short, feel less delight in the actual enjoyment of worldly pursuits, however great and honorable they may be, than in the idea of their being able to relinquish them and retire to, and then something for tomorrow. Or maybe that's what he means. Or no, to come to, and then he's quoting some calm, sequestered spot, the world forgotten by the world forgot. The world forgetting by the world forgot. I'd like to use that somewhere. The restless and ambitious Piraeus hoped that ease and tranquility would be and then something for tomorrow. Okay, let's give this a run. I think I got it. A change, indeed, both of scene and sentiment, is absolutely necessary, not only in the serious and important enjoyments, but even in the common occupations and idle amusements of life. Pleasure springs from contrast. The most charming object loses a portion of its power to delight by being continually beheld. Alternate society and solitude are necessary to the full enjoyment both of the pleasures of the world and the delights of retirement. It is, however, asserted by the celebrated Pascal, whose life was far from being inactive, that quietude is a beam of the original purity of our nature, and that the height of human happiness is in solitude and tranquility. Tranquility, indeed, is the wish of all, the good while pursuing the track of virtue, the great while following the star of glory, and the little while creeping in the styes of dissipation, sigh for tranquility, and make it the great object which they ultimately hope to attain. How anxiously does the sailor on the high and giddy mast, when rolling through tempestuous seas, cast his eyes over the foaming billows, and anticipate the calm security he hopes to enjoy when he reaches the wished for shore. Even kings grow weary of their splendid slavery, and nobles sicken under increasing dignities. All, in short, feel less delight in the actual enjoyment of worldly pursuits, however great and honorable they may be, than in the idea of their being able to relinquish them and retire to some calm, sequestered spot, the world forgetting by the world forgot. The restless and ambitious Pyrrhus hoped that ease and tranquility would be and then Pyrrhus was the celebrated sovereign of Epirus, was the descendant of Paris, the son of Achilles and Diadana. Oh, well, now it makes sense, right? I mean, it's not uncommon for, um, it's not at all uncommon for men to take the name of their father. Whew. Okay, I think we did it. One more in the bag.
Yes. And I'm not well, I'm not sure, Mr. Kurt, but whenever I see quotes that that don't basically have someone who basically wrote them or spoke about, they would always end it with unknown. They would say, like, after the quote, they would write sign unknown.
Mm.
Mm. Do you think that would help or not really?
Well, he didn't, since he didn't include that, perhaps he knew who this was, and maybe his contemporaries would have known who it was, right? We just maybe have lost it ourselves. I don't want to add anything to his, since
Mm.
this is a transcription.
Yeah.
I don't want to add anything. So
Yeah.
I think I'll leave the mystery for others to try to unravel, just as because if I put unknown, that would mean, that might suggest that he didn't know either.
Yeah, that's true. Although it was pretty confusing.
Yeah.
And well, um well, and I noticed that Zimmermann liked a lot of Greek gods and Greek figures and a lot of Roman figures too.
Yeah, I think that was pretty common at his time, that they studied the Greek and Roman, the classics, and so they became very familiar, and Latin. You know, any learned man at that time would uh, study Latin. So of course, being Roman,
Mm-hmm.
I
What?
think that's a mark of education from their period.
Yes. And what is your favorite Greek god? Since we're on the topic of Greek figures,
Hmm.
if you mind me asking.
I don't know. I really don't think of the gods very often. How about
Hmm.
you?
Um, you know, um, mm, I would say, um, I would say, um,
Maybe
the
Zeus or
goddess,
Apollo, or
sure, or the goddess of wisdom.
oh, would that be, who is that?
Um, well,
Let's
uh,
look
I,
look
I'm
it up.
drawing a blank right
Is Venus is the goddess of beauty,
now.
Greek goddess of wisdom.
And I do like Athena. I do like Athena, like the goddess of love.
She's Athena is the goddess of. I'm looking it up. It says
Oh yeah,
Athena.
Athena is the goddess of wisdom. Sorry.
Yep. So yeah, you nailed it. So you like Athena, and you said you like the goddess of wisdom.
Hmm.
I wonder why. Why do you think Why do you think the Greeks were so into gods and goddesses for all the different types?
Well, it's just the stories, like how in Japan they have the kappa and the oni and the kitsune and the pakineko and so many others.
Do you think the Greeks actually thought those gods and goddesses were real?
Hmm. Like Theseus, he he actually um, pulled out some string, a long strand of string, so we won't get lost in a maze.
Oh, oh, interesting. I wonder. I
Yes.
wonder. I wonder why they did this. I wonder why they came up with all these gods to tell the stories. Do you think it gave the story some authority if they hadn't done that?
Yes, and Persephone is a daughter of Hades, um, and also Atlas is the god of the I think the earth because he holds the whole earth together as punishment for doing
Mm,
wrongdoing.
for his own wrongdoing?
Yes,
Wow, that's quite a task.
yes, I wouldn't want to carry the whole earth on my back. That would hurt.
Yeah, I think that would be a little more to ask.
Yes, and Ollie was dreaming a second ago.
Was he?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
I heard him. I wouldn't it be amazing to like invent an invention to see what dogs dream about?
That would be interesting to see. I
Yeah.
watched an interesting show last night on Netflix. I wondered if you've seen it called My Octopus Teacher. Have you seen that? That
Oh
document?
no.
It was really, really interesting. I was thinking about it because you mentioned dreams, because he was talking about octopus dreams.
Uh,
If you have Netflix and you like animals, documentaries, I recommend it. It's very. I haven't finished it yet. I watched about half of it. Um,
okay.
yeah, My Octopus sounds strange title, but very, very well done.
Yeah.
Beautiful photography.
Wow. That's very cool.
Mm, I really liked it.
So what are you gonna do today?
Today is house cleaning day,
Oh,
so I'll take the boys out in just a minute for their walk, and then Yumiko and I are planning to go out for breakfast together. Emily's in Mammoth with her boyfriend snow skiing, and so it's just Yumiko and I are home together. So we're going to go out for breakfast, and then we're going to come home and clean house. And uh, I don't know. I think we have any plans in the afternoon. Just maybe do nothing in the afternoon. How about you?
well, same here. Um, and um, same here. So I was um I'm glad you accomplished that hike, and I hope Emily and her boyfriend have fun, but I hope they stay safe.
Yeah, she texted us yesterday and said that her legs she hurt her legs skiing. So
Oh,
I don't think she's going to ski today. I think she's just going to hang out, and and maybe back at the lodge, hang out back at the lodge. Oh, and
oh,
then you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to watch this afternoon. I started another Netflix series called 12 Peaks. I'm about
mm,
how I'm in the second peak, so it's about a man who's attempting to climb the 12 highest mountains in the world in 7 months. Very
okay.
interesting to watch. Yeah, so I'm going to watch that. Yep.
Oh, all right. Well, um, that's nice. I mean, and how's your place settling?
Oh,
Are you?
really, really nice. This place is we're really enjoying this. It's nice to have the space, and it's very comfortable, and yeah, we're happy here. Thanks for
That's
asking.
that's cool. I'm glad. Because I know moving to a new place could be exciting yet, you know, a little scary at times.
Yeah, yeah. It takes a while to settle in, but I think we're finally there. I think we've it's taken about 2 weeks, but I think we're settled. I think this is home now. Yumiko
Mm.
and I both commented about yesterday. We were commented that we're no longer Orange County is no longer we're no longer part of Orange County because we were down there yesterday and we're like, wow, we don't belong here anymore.
Oh yeah, and yeah, and I heard Orange County like um is pretty busy.
It is, yeah. It's a very busy place. Lots of high energy.
Yes, and have you ever got any housewarming gifts so far? If you mind me asking,
Ask me what? Sorry?
if you got any housewarming gifts.
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
no housewarming gifts.
I'll be the first.
Well, thank you.
Well, I'll let you go now.
All right. Well, let's go off and start our days, shall we? Enjoy our Sundays.
Yes.
All right. Well, you take care, Erica. Have a good day. Okay.
All right, you too. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.